Hey folks, Dr. Jeff Williams with Creekstone Integrated Care and the soon-to-be host of a new podcast that's in the works that I'm calling Chiropractic Forward. I hope you'll be looking for that on the horizon. Welcome to a new video blog here. I love sharing this information with you all. And today I'm going to share some info that will show you why research is showing that a combination of protocols seems to be what's most effective. Today's video blog is called Evidence-Backed Reasons to Add Chiropractic. In a recent article that I wrote, I mentioned how the Canadian healthcare system was ahead of the American healthcare system. Not in the traditional sense, but when speaking about the groundwork that their government is laying in respect to the chiropractic profession and its integration into the overall healthcare system there in Canada. The American healthcare system is lagging far behind Canada in that respect. Imagine that you live in a rural community. Rural is really hard to say, by the way. Some of you actually do live in a rural community in the middle of nowhere, so that won't be much of a leap for you. Now, imagine that your choice of healthcare practitioners is only limited to 2 or 3 medical doctors. In addition to that, imagine that 1 or 2 of the 3 that they like to prescribe pills rather than actually trying to deal with the root of a musculoskeletal issue. In a case like that, you better hope that the 1 or 2 remaining doctors in that town are basically rock stars when it comes to treating non-complicated musculoskeletal issues. Unfortunately, the chances are that he or she will not be a rock star for non-complicated musculoskeletal issues. They may be excellent at dealing with obesity and diabetes, heart disease, and high blood pressure. However, research is clear that medical doctors don't graduate medical school with a high degree of proficiency in musculoskeletal issues. That's just simply a fact of life, not a knock against medical schools or medical doctors. Now that the American College of Physicians, as well as the American Medical Association, have come out with updated recommendations that recommend chiropractic, acupuncture, and massage as first-line treatments for acute and chronic low back pain, the doors are getting kicked wide open for chiropractic, and it's time for chiropractic to start shining. Finally. This is especially important for those living in small towns that are far removed from larger cities with a wider healthcare practitioner selection. Now, with that in mind, I offer this week's research paper. This one was published in the Journal of Manipulative and Physiological Therapeutics. It's brand new, 2017, and it was published in just November of 2017. The title of the paper is called Management of Back Pain-Related Disorders in the Community with Limited Access to Healthcare Services, a description of integration of chiropractors as service providers. These research papers and their long names, I mean, I don't know if it's crazy is what it is. The lead author was Peter Emary, Dr. Peter Emary. Now, here's why they did this. The authors of the paper wanted to try to evaluate the value of chiropractic service for back pain patients when integrated into the Canadian healthcare system and test it out in a multidisciplinary primary care setting. And here's how they did it. Canadian medical doctors and/or nurse practitioners began referring their back pain patients at the community health center to chiropractors for treatment. The information from their treatment was collected over a 2-year process from January of 2014 to January of 2016 and consisted of questionnaires that the patients completed before they began treatment and at the conclusion of the chiropractic treatment. And here's what they found. The questionnaires containing quality information were collected from 93 patients. The mean age of the patients was 49 years old and 66% of them were unemployed. 77% of the patients experienced their back pain for over a month in duration, and 68% of those described it as being constant. The questionnaires used in the information collection process were the Bournemouth questionnaire, the bothersomeness, and the global improvement scales. A significant majority of the patients treated with chiropractic care enjoyed outstanding improvement in their condition upon the conclusion of the treatment. 82% of the patients reported a significant reduction in the amount of pain medication they were taking. 82%, folks. 77% of the patients had no visits with the primary practitioner while they were undergoing the chiropractic treatment. And 93% of the patients were fully satisfied with the care that they received while treating with the chiropractor. 93%. And for the cherry on top, the patients also completed a EuroQuo 5-domain questionnaire. I'm not even familiar with this questionnaire, but you can find it in the description here. They completed this questionnaire, and almost 40% of the patients reported better overall general health improvement upon completion of the chiropractic treatment. So let's wrap this all up. To wrap it up, I simply offer a quote from the paper itself. I'm not even going to add to it. Implementation of an integrated chiropractic service was associated with high levels of improvement and patient satisfaction in a sample of patients of low socioeconomic status with subacute and chronic back pain. That's pretty simple, huh? I think that wraps it up better than I could ever do it myself, so we're just going to end it right there. Add chiropractic to what you're doing, and the sun's going to shine, and the clouds will clear, and hope has arrived. That's just another reason to call a chiropractor today. Research and clinical experience shows that in about 80 to 90% of headaches, neck pain, and back pain, in comparison to the traditional medical model, patients get good or excellent results with chiropractic. Chiropractic care is safe, it's more cost effective, it decreases your chances of having surgery, and it reduces your chances of becoming disabled. And we do this conservatively and non-surgically. In addition, we can do it with minimal time requirements and minimal hassle on the part of the patient. And if the patient develops a preventative mindset going forward from initial recovery, we can likely keep it that way while raising the general overall level of health. Please feel free to leave a comment. Tell me your thoughts. I'd love to hear what you think. And share. We can't make a difference without your help. Be sure to find us on social media sites like Facebook, Twitter, Google+, Pinterest, LinkedIn, Snapchat, and Instagram. Also, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. The link is in the descriptions, or just hit the subscribe button below. At the very least, can we talk you into giving us a thumbs up? A gesture that simple and quick really helps us get in front of more and more people with this kind of information. Again, I'm Dr. Jeff Williams with Creekstone Integrated Care, and will soon be the main guy behind a new podcast called Chiropractic Forward. I hope you'll be looking for that. Till next time, thanks.